we the people, we would say the opposition to come together and choose one good candidate to be able to face President Paul Biya and take him out of the seat, take the power and use it to solve the problems of the nation. Remember, I'm saying solve the problems of the nation. So what do Cameroonians want? Cameroonians want, all of them, that their problems be solved, entre. So they are saying, put up one good candidate who will be able to beat President Paul Biya at it, take the power so that we can solve the problems the way we want. That's what people want. And the question, and everybody is like, why is the opposition finding it so difficult to just see this basic thing and come together and put up one candidate? There are 3 or 4 problems to that. When we now choose of those that have the parties, from the other side, as the population will be insulting them and saying, you must do it, and it looks reasonable. But let's go on the side of the political parties and try to examine why they are having so much difficulties trying to understand this basic thing. The first and most important thing is this. Number one, when the council and parliamentary elections were shifted, when the date was shifted, so that they come after the presidential election, it creates a lot of problems for everybody. It creates problems of strategies. If those elections, if parliamentary and council elections had come before the presidential elections, it would have been easy for these political parties to come together. But now, because these very crucial elections, which are actually a ruler, a barometer or a thermometer to measure the strength and weight of any political party, because it is coming after the presidential elections, it makes it so difficult for political parties to be able to give up their sovereignty or their power, so to speak, to another candidate, because by so doing, they are selling the only goods that they've got. They are giving away the only power they have and showing someone else who is someone who is not them. So by virtue of that, when these other elections will come around, it would have been like, take a party like the SDF. If the SDF were to give to point at someone else, then people will be seeing that other party that the SDF pointed to as the strongman, and so SDF will be the loser. That's the first most important thing. We are saying that by joining the opposition, by joining and having only one candidate, opposition parties will be giving away their currency. They will be giving away their strength at a very crucial time. It's like giving them a rope to hang on. The second thing that we have to realize is that when these parties give away their power, so to speak, they find it very difficult because they have different kinds of programs. They are all very selfish people, thinking only of themselves. So coming together to agree on how they will work is not possible. And the third thing that everybody must keep in mind is they can come together as much as they want. It will be very difficult to take out President Paul Biya. President Paul Biya is certainly going to win. And what is the point giving up your power so much and taking so much risk when President Paul Biya will win? You would have given away, you would have bargained for something that doesn't bring you anything. So when they are seeing that President Paul Biya would win because he has an 80% chance of winning relative to the opposition with a 20% chance. If you now do your arithmetic and find out that the guy has an 80% chance of winning, then it doesn't make sense to give away your power. So this is really troubling them. And the fourth thing is, you know, the 30 million that they put on the table to be able to be accepted as candidates. When you form that coalition, everybody that forms that coalition loses the 30 million. And whether there are 12 or 13 of them, all those 30 millions will go, and only the 30 million that goes to the guy who is leading as the presidential candidate will be reimbursed.